Hello everyone. In this video I would like to reflect on my internship with MOR Accountants in Semester 1 of 2020. I would like to discuss my placement, the project I have completed, and reflect on this journey. At the end of February in 2020, I started work integrated learning with MOR Accountants. MOR is a firm filled with accounting experts, business advisors, financial planners, finance brokers, and auditors that are based in Ballarat. Around May in 2019, I was lucky enough to be offered a position with MOR through a meet and greet provided by the Federation Business School to complete industry placement. This process excited me. It began with the meet and greet in March, progressed to an interview in May, and a follow-up meeting in December to begin in February. Each time I met with the partners, I always felt welcomed. I began at MOR. I was partnered with an accountant named Tom. He would be training me in all the relevant programs and showing me the ropes. I was introduced to all the employees who made me feel welcome. During my time at MOR, I used a range of accounting programs. Some I had seen or heard before, and others I had no clue existed. Some programs were great to use, while others were difficult to get my head around. It was really good to have Tom right beside me to guide me through the programs. It was also good to be using terms that I have learnt at uni in everyday work. It gave more meaning to them so I could further consolidate them. It was great to be able to see them put into place where I would be using them all the time and need to actually know what they meant, how to use them within the programs, and even in Excel. It also showed me how important Excel skills are, especially in accounting. When completing the mandatory IT course at uni, I didn't really understand why I would need such extensive knowledge on Excel, but the course has really helped me to understand Excel functions and shortcuts that can be set up. These skills were also aided whilst being at MOR. Tom showed me some more shortcuts in Excel as well as just on the computer, as well as in the accounting programs. Shortcuts really help you to be more efficient. By being able to scroll through windows and go to different pages without taking your hands off the keyboard makes a world of difference. It can reduce your time spent on a task by minutes. The project that I completed for my internship was a guide to completing work integrated learning. The purpose of this guide was to help other students with completing this component of their course. Personally, when I begin something that is completely out of my normal, I have a lot of questions. Some of these questions are answered in this guide. Will is a core component of any Federation Business Bachelor, and it is an important aspect for students to be informed about. It is important for students to be aware of what will be expected from them and how will can be completed. For me, I think that real-life work experience is one of the most exciting and important components to my degree. I believe that it has and will teach me a lot. My project was inspired by some of the questions I had. These questions include how work integrated learning is organised, how best to perform in an interview, what opportunities there is for me, what will be required of me, what hours I will need to complete, what to wear, and forms that are required by the university. Some of the answers are what I have come across from personal experiences, such as opportunities, things to remember, the environment, and what to wear. Other information was researched, and most was found in the Federation Business School's Work Integrated Learning booklet. Personal experiences that helped me to complete this project include opportunities presented by the Federation Business School, like meet and greets, talking to representatives from the CPA, external programs like the Intellect program, and many other extracurriculum activities that have been offered. One thing that I think is important is to not always just take an opportunity for the sake of it. At the beginning of my degree, I was offered a work integrated learning opportunity with IBM. This was an offer that was very hard to refuse. However, after some discussions, I come to the conclusion that IBM was not the area that I wanted to be in for my career. Accounting was the direction that I wanted to head in. This led to my decision to turn down the IBM offer and to keep looking for an opportunity that I felt was more appropriate for me. I feel like rushing into something just because it's there is and an opportunity at present does not always mean it's the right opportunity to take. This is an experience I am grateful for. However, it just happened at the wrong time with COVID-19. After completing 6 weeks with MOR accountants, the opportunity was put on hold as social distancing and work from home came into effect. For the time I had at MOR, working 2 days a week, I am proud for all that I learnt. Starting fresh while studying was definitely a challenge for my brain. Lots of retention had to be done. In the last few days I was at MOR, I felt proud of myself because I was working with more confidence and remembering more of what I had learned. I was putting it more into place where I could. I cannot wait for the day that I return back to MOR to continue with my placement. If I were to remember any of the programs at all or any process, I would be super happy and proud of myself. The atmosphere and staff around me made it easy to go back day after day, so that's another thing I am excited to return to. With this experience, I can see myself having a career in accounting. This has showed me a little bit of what would be required from me in everyday life if I was to go down the path I am looking at. To experience the environment of a professional workplace firsthand whilst completing studies is something I will appreciate as it shows me what can come from my commitment and dedication to university. Not only does it give me experience, but it gives me a reason for why students need to put the effort into their studies. Talking with people at MOR gave me new perspectives on where I can end up following a career in accounting and the paths that I need to take. The amount of learning I have done this past semester is enormous. Learning a few different jobs as well as studying full-time is something I am very proud of. Transitioning all face-to-face learning to online because of COVID-19 has added another element. I also found it and still find it very difficult to be living in the unknown. Although these are all things that nobody can help, they make me extremely anxious. My usual plans have all been thrown out the window in this unprecedented time where we've all had to make huge adjustments. For that, I am very thankful for the support I have from everyone, especially Federation University. To conclude this video, I would like to thank everyone involved in making these opportunities possible. From the host organisations to the coordinators in the Federation Business School, it gives us not only the opportunity to involve ourselves in the real world and in the business industry, but it also helps give perspective on what life could look like outside of university, as well as why it's important for students to continue on and finish their studies. These experiences and opportunities make me feel proud that I can be a part of them, and I am extremely appreciative of everyone who makes it possible.